here's something that we're all talking about. If you ever thought about not showing up for a wedding you've RSVP'd to, you might want to think twice after hearing what one newlywed couple just did. They were so upset after several of their guests were no-shows at the reception. They called them out, posting an invoice on social media with a payment due date. All right, this invoice is being sent to you because you confirmed seats at the wedding reception during the final head count. That post has since gone viral, with many asking if it's for real. Joining us now, the newlyweds, Doug and Dedra Simmons. Doug and Dedra, we appreciate you being with us. Thank you.
And congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you.
You
Do look like a very happily married couple, I must say that. All right, so the answer to the question is it real? Is sort of. You didn't actually send the email, you just drafted it up and posted it on social, correct?
That is correct. I just wanted it to be a very much a teachable moment to those people who actually did it. To me, the problem is a lot of people don't take accountability for people, you know, and their finances and the things they're doing. Now, we're blessed that we have small businesses, and so we were fortunate to be able to pay for it. We had 109 guests total that we wanted to be there, but 101 showed up. Mm-hmm. So it was really a special moment for us. But I was just a little bit upset because the people who did not show, they didn't call or text or say anything to let us know. And we would have had no problem with, you know, if they couldn't make it, we would have understood completely. So wait, are these people people that responded they were coming and then just didn't show, or they never responded to the question, to the invite at all? So the thing was, in November, we had this thing together since November of last year. Mm-hmm. So from November until August 1st, we did a RSVP to make sure that our people were coming. So we wanted to confirm with them 4 times. So when August the 1st hit, everybody said that they would be there. And they had, you know, we had a coordinator, and the coordinator had all of the information. Mm-hmm. Everybody was supposed to be there. So for whatever reasons, they didn't show. And we all had the WhatsApp when we were in Jamaica, because this was a destination wedding. So it was in Jamaica, and we had the WhatsApp. They saw all of the communication in the WhatsApp with us reaching out to everybody and talking, but they never responded. And even when we got back to the States, they still didn't respond or say anything. Until they saw this invoice. Until they saw that, yes.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. That's where I wanted to step in here. So at what point did you decide that you were going to create this invoice, post it, and what is the reaction from, what is it, those 8 people who didn't end up showing up?
Listen,
yes.
I did it. I want to, at first, right now, I want to take credit for it because my wife had nothing to do with it. This is me.
Oh, wait, we're starting the marriage off on the wrong. Hey, listen, I'm married. Wrong tact right there. The wife is always right first off. I don't know. I mean, Dedra, you got a good man. He's got some learning to do.
They were blaming me online. They were like, this sounds like the wife drafted this up. I'm like, no, I didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm. I was being petty to people that I call family and friends, and I posted it because I know that hurts more than actually sending it to them, because now they see it on Facebook.
Right. Public shaming.
Once they saw it on Facebook, they reached out right away.
So what did they say when they reached out? What was the conversation after? Were they like, and now obviously you're getting like national attention for this, so they must be feeling a certain way.
Well, some people didn't really have an explanation. They were just like,
oh, come on.
You know,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. You had since what, November you've been planning this?
Yeah.
Since October or August 1st. My brother just had a destination wedding. It is what it is. No, it isn't what it is. No, you knew.
That's what
I'm getting all fired up.
And one of the couples, they were extremely apologetic,
right?
And they are on the same level of petty as my husband here. So what they did was they said, you know what, we're sorry. They did offer to give us the money. We of course declined because that wasn't the whole purpose of the invoice anyway. It was to be sarcastic, but to also make a point. But they did offer. But what they did do was make us these invoice T-shirts.
Stop it! Oh my God.
And they brought them to us, and again, they were extremely apologetic. Yes. And, you know, we appreciate that.
That's good friends. Well, I'm a size small. You're probably an XL. Give me a large. Give me a large.
Yes.
The merch possibilities with this viral email post are endless. You're going to wind up making up for these 8 scofflaws
10 times over. Good. Now, be honest with us. Was the point of a destination wedding to cull down the list of people you had to invite in the first place?
Ooh.
So listen, we had way more people in the initial beginning that wanted to come. So this is what we thought of. We knew that COVID was alive and well and thriving. So we were like, how can we celebrate our special day? How can we do this with being safe? You know, not just with our guests, but with us as well. So we did a destination wedding because of the strict guidelines that people would have to take a COVID test within 72 hours of them arriving to the resort. And then they would also have to take another COVID test before they leave and came back into the States. Like, we had this all planned out as best as we could to try to protect everybody.
Right, whereas if you had done it at the local, you know, bar, restaurant or whatever, there would have been no testing requirements. Isn't that fascinating? Actually, going to Jamaica put in a lot of precautions to keep everyone safe that wouldn't have been in place otherwise.
And you know what? It's a teachable moment after hearing all the steps that you took just to have this beautiful day happen. So.
And you know, here's the thing. You know, we've been getting a lot of good feedback from people. Of course, you're going to get the negative stuff, but we got a lot of good feedback from people when they were talking about, hey, you know, their horror stories from destination weddings. And I think that a lot of people just say, oh, well, you just eat the cost. And it's no problem, no worries. Don't worry about it. You just, you know, you can't afford it if you got to do this and that. But that's not true.
You should have budgeted. People called us broke. People said we couldn't afford our wedding. We were tacky, classless.
But here, at the end of the day, listen, whether rich or poor, no one wants their money wasted. They can do other things with their money. I mean, there's a lot of people who are in need out here that we could have blessed, because we do that. We give back. You don't have 101 people at your wedding if you're just being bad people. You're a good person, and you're doing good things, and we're doing a lot of good things in life, and we're helping a lot of people. And so that money could have been used for other things that were important, like helping others.
And I mean, bottom line, with the wedding invite, I mean, I've just said no to plenty of wedding invites, and no one tends to care if you just reply no. Everyone's got a lot of reasons, especially in COVID.
Absolutely.
So this whole thing could have been avoided if people had just either followed through or answered honestly the first time around.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Well, thank you, Doug.
That's the point that we're trying to make.
Oh, yeah. Well, you guys, it is a teachable moment. It's also a talkable moment. So thank you so much, Doug and Dedra Simmons. And congratulations again.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Wow. We're going to talk about this for a while. Okay.